What is up, guys? Now you might notice that today I am not on a flat world. That is because for today's project you will have to dig into the ground. I will be showing you how to make an elevator. Now it doesn't have to be like this, you can build it into a little cabin if you want to, like a real elevator. Now this device here can be hidden away. It doesn't have to be right beside the elevator. It can be pretty much anywhere you want it to be. And if I step on here and push the button, it goes up. And I do it again, it goes back down. If your elevator goes up without you, or simply happens to be stuck at the top, you can just press the button and down it comes. Now this device right here, this block right by the switch, can also be hidden away. And same goes for the one up here. As long as your button is connected up to them. So here I found a nice spot to build it. The most important thing is that it's flat. You can also build this inside of your building if you wish. I will be making a 10 block elevator. So I'm going to dig down exactly 21 blocks. Now I'm going to put a marker plus there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks of your choice. Those can be any block, it doesn't really matter. Put a sliding block there with the plus facing this way and a marker minus. Now go ahead and put a signal receiver right behind that sliding block. Now you can fill in these two blocks again with grass or rock or whatever, and fill up the rest of the way with your elevator shaft blocks. You can leave the elevator only 1 block wide, or you can make it 3 blocks wide, but in this case I will be making it 5 blocks square. Now I'm going to go ahead and, after I'm finished with this right here, I'm going to build a cabin on it. So I'm going to speed that up for you guys. And that's it. There's your cabin. I'm going to put a block here with a signal generator right there, and a button right on top of that block. Well, on the side of it, just as long as it's facing towards the elevator where you can reach it. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to pillar up 10 blocks. Now I have to make a 5 by 5 square centered exactly above that elevator so it can come up right through here. And then this will be the platform where it goes to. Obviously this can be the second story of your house or something, and the elevator does not need to go up that high. But I'm going to make my platform 2 blocks wide right here. What I'm going to do now is come over to the side of the elevator with the door and put a block up there with a signal generator there and a block underneath it. Then I'm going to take a button and put it on the face of that block right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and take out this temporary pillar here. The next thing you're going to have to do is build this device here, but I'm not going to show you how to build it because I did do that in a video before. But here's the overhead look of it. And I think you could probably build it just from taking a screenshot from this or something. Since we want the input to go in here, we're going to put a signal receiver there. And we want the output to come from here, we're going to put a signal generator there. Now since the signal receiver down at the elevator shaft is on 1 dot, we're going to leave this signal generator on 1 dot as well. And we're going to put this signal receiver on 2 dots, and this one on 2 dots, signal generator, and this one on 2 dots as well. Now these two are just going to transmit to the signal receiver with 2 dots, and then that one will activate the signal generator, which the signal receiver with 1 dot receives and sends our elevator up or down. I hope you got all of that and it wasn't too confusing. Now once again, if your elevator happens to be down at the bottom or it leaves without you, you can just push that button and it comes right up. Now this thing also does work with just a flat floor. You don't have to build a cabin around it if you don't want to. That's totally optional. And if your elevator happens to be at the top or leaves without you, you can just push the button and it brings it back down. I definitely recommend you experiment with this and kind of add on to it, because that is possible. You can shorten it or you can make it longer, and it really all depends on what you need it for. You can make it bigger or smaller, and it's just very flexible, so I would definitely recommend to experiment with it. That's all for today's video, guys. I will see you next time.